years ago, I wrote a book called The Music Lesson.
I got it.
A spiritual search for growth through music. So you see, I'm the youngest of 5 brothers. I'm the youngest. So when I was born, I was very lucky. My 4 older brothers were already playing music. Reggie was playing guitar. Roy, you know him as Future Man, was playing drums. Our brother Rudy, he passed away a few years ago. He was our sax player. He played them 2 at a time. He was our horn section. Brother Joseph, the keyboard player. So when I was born, they needed a bassist. True story. So I was literally learning to speak English and learning to speak music at the same time. And more importantly, I was learning them in the same way, which gave me a different outlook on music. I really do look at it like a language. Because if you think about it, when you learn to talk, no one really teaches you. No one says, here's what you got to learn first, go practice. Right? You learn the words as a baby, you learn the words that you want to learn first. No one sticks you in a room and makes you learn your vowels and how to spell first before you can talk, right? You jam, as a baby, you jam with the pros all the time. And if you're wrong, nobody corrects you. Right? You can be 10 years old, still call it a blankie. And more than likely, your parents are calling it a blankie too. So I learned to play music that way. So when I started getting a little bit popular with Bela Fleck and the Flecktones in the early 90s, I started getting asked to teach. And I had never taught anything, right? So I started researching how people were teaching, and I found a lot of good things. People were teaching lots of scales and how to read music and lots of theory, key signatures, all important things. But the good stuff was being left out. The things that make you, were being left out. People were saying that couldn't be taught. How is it that you can call your mother on the phone and say 2 syllables? You just say hello, and she knows exactly who it is. She knows how you're feeling, what's been going on in your life in 2 syllables. But how many musicians can play 2 notes and we know who it is? There's a few. There's a few. B.B. King, Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles, Elvis. Miles is right.
Victor Wooten.
And I started asking myself, is music really that difficult to learn? Or is it the process that we teach it that makes it difficult? So I found some guys like Bob Franceschini and different other people who have discovered a different process. And that's what we like to share. So we're in our 19th year of running music camps. That's right, we are 2 months into our season. We do a camp every year, all the way from March to October. We've done 2 already, and we're having a good time. But if you want a different outlook, come see us. After many years, students were saying, you need to write a book. Put this stuff in a book, right? And I didn't want to do that, because I didn't want to write a book people could argue about. I didn't want to write a book that I would have to defend. Because I don't have rules. I don't have methods. I want you to find your method, and I'll help you, right? So I stayed away from writing a book until I realized if I wrote a story, not an instruction book, a fiction book, a story, like Star Wars or Avatar, the lessons are in there. But you don't have to find them. You can just enjoy the story if you want. So I wrote a fictional story about a teacher and a student. It's called The Music Lesson. And instead of calling the sections of the book's chapters, I called them measures. And at the beginning of each measure of the book, there's literally a handwritten measure of music. A handwritten measure of music at the beginning of each chapter. And so if you put all the measures together, if you read every chapter and put the measures together, you get a song. And we're going to play that song for you right now. And here's our guarantee. If you read this whole book, put all the measures together, when you finish, you'll be able to play this song just like us. Or your money back. Just kidding. Here's the lesson.